Dear students and viewers, welcome to DC Digital Learning Program. In this video, we will be discussing about third semester physics under Mangalore University, fourth unit, that is radiation and lasers. In that 38th session, we are going to discuss. And in this video, we are dealing with these important concepts. One is black body spectrum, the energy distribution in the black body spectrum, Stephen's law, Stephen Boltzmann law, and Wien's displacement law. In that, very first one is Stephen's law and it's a statement. We already discussed about black body and black body radiation. A black body is the one which absorbs all the radiations incident on it, and whenever its temperature is increasing by any external agency, it emits radiations out. Then here is the statement that total energy of radiation emitted per unit area per unit time by a black body is always proportional to fourth power of its absolute temperature. When we take out the proportionality sign, there comes the constant, particularly called Stephen's constant, whose value you can observe in the PPT that 5.67 into 10 power minus 8 joule per Kelvin per 4 power 4 per meter square per second, where T is the absolute temperature of the black body. Q is the amount of heat emitted per unit area per unit time. So that is the definition of Stephen's law. And second one is Stephen's Boltzmann law. What about the condition for two bodies? If two bodies are having different temperatures, are maintained at two different temperatures, one is surrounded by the other, then in that case, what happens to the heat radiation emitted by the former object? Suppose if the black body, the statement says that black body at an absolute temperature T1 be surrounded by another black body at absolute temperature T2, then the amount of radiation emitted per unit area per second of the former is given by Q is equal to sigma into T1 power 4 minus T2 power 4. In this case, T1 is always greater than T2. So this is about the value or the formula required for the amount of radiation emitted per second per unit area for the two bodies of different temperatures. Then one interesting topic that black body, we know that it absorbs all the radiations incident on it, and at the same time we know that any good absorber is also a good emitter. So in that way, black body emits radiations when it is maintained at any temperature above 0 Kelvin. In 1899, two scientists, Lermer and Frinchin, studied the energy distribution of the black body, that is called spectrum of the black body. Here is the graph of energy density versus different wavelengths emitted by the black body. Suppose if the black body is maintained at a particular temperature, it starts emitting radiations out. The emitted radiations contains number of wavelengths, and the intensity, if we focus, it results that practically the intensity is not uniform for all the wavelengths. It is varying, and if you observe, in the PPT that for a particular temperature, that is T is equal to 3500 Kelvin, if you maintain the black body, there is a particular wavelength for which the intensity is maximum, you can observe, and on the both sides the intensity value is gradually decreasing. So this is the observation. Then next comes the features or observations, total observations of the black body spectrum. First thing is that at a given temperature, the energy is not uniformly distributed throughout the spectrum. That is the first observation or first feature of the black body spectrum. You can observe the intensity distribution is not uniform. At a given temperature, the energy of emission has maximum value for a particular wavelength lambda m. So, the intensity is maximum for a particular wavelength. That wavelength is particularly mentioned as lambda m, wavelength value for maximum intensity. And third one, with increase in temperature of the black body, lambda m value is decreasing. That is one observation. The maximum wavelength value shifts to the lower wavelength side, that is to the left of the graph. Gradually, you can observe clearly from the graph, from the different curves. If the body is maintained at different temperatures, maximum lambda value for maximum intensity shifts towards the shorter wavelength. The area under the curve for each temperature increases with increase in temperature. So you can observe the area, if the increase in area under with increase in temperature, area under the curve is increasing. For all wavelength, an increase in temperature causes an increase in energy emission. This is same as a previous assumption or a feature. Finally, there is one important law which clearly describes the distribution of energy throughout the spectrum of the black body. We know that there is a particular wavelength for each temperature at which the intensity is maximum. In that sense, according to Wien's law, it is obtained that the lambda m value is always proportional to inverse of the temperature of the black body. Inverse of the temperature of the black body. Thereby it results that the product of lambda m and T gives a constant. That constant is called Wien's constant, whose value is 2.892 into 10 power minus 3 meter Kelvin. There is one statement that it states that as the temperature increases, the maximum intensity of emission shifts towards the shorter wavelengths. So this is the statement of Wien's displacement law. Then what is the importance of Wien's displacement law is that we can observe or we can estimate the color of the black body at a particular temperature. If you maintain a black body to a particular temperature, there is one particular wavelength value whose intensity is very maximum, so that you can observe that color of for the black body. So it is helpful in finding the surface temperature of different stars, and if you know the surface temperature, you can estimate the color of emission for the black body, etc. These are the important results for the Wien displacement law that we will be discussing in the following sessions. And let us discuss one or two multiple choice questions. Here first question is, as the temperature of a black body is raised, the maximum intensity of emission shifts towards a shorter wavelength side, longer wavelength side remains the same, none of these. It shifts towards shorter wavelength side. So answer A. Second is the distribution of energy in the spectrum of a black body can be correctly represented by Wien's law, B. Stephen's law, C. Planck's law, and D. Kirchhoff's law. The answer is A. Wien's law. So this is about and third question is that the energy emitted by a black surface should not vary in accordance with time. It varies with wavelength, temperature, surface characteristics, but it won't vary with time. So, for any other details, you can refer Modern Physics by G. Arul Das and Introduction to Modern Physics by Arthur Baser. Thank you.